Hello students, this is 89th lecture for TY BCom students. Name of the subject is Business Statistics Paper 3, Unit 7, Lecture 1. Name of the topic is Queuing Theory. See, TY BCom, Business Statistics Paper 3, Unit 7. Name of the topic is Queuing Theory. There are 10 lectures allocated to this topic. See the syllabus for this topic. Meaning, calling population, queue, discipline, inter-arrival rate, service rate, traffic intensity, single channel Poisson arrival with exponential service rate, average waiting time in queue and in system, average length of queue and system, examples and problems. So these are the topics to be covered in this particular Unit 7. Meaning of queuing theory. Queue means a waiting line for getting a particular service. A queue is formed when customers wait for the service. If service facility is available, they do not have to wait. However, if service facility is engaged in some other customers, then the newly arrived customers have to stand in queue. A queuing problem arises because arrival of customer is random in nature and time required to give service is also variable. Queues are observed in different areas like transport, industrial production process, banks, theatres, etc. and in day-to-day life also. Some situations are given below. First situation, there may be a queue in front of teller's windows of a bank. Second situation, some persons may be waiting before railway booking office. Third situation, we can see queues on petrol pumps. Fourth situation, patients are waiting for doctor in a clinic. The purpose of learning queuing theory is to give better service, to decide when to start additional counter, etc. Use the resources efficiently. Different queuing models have been developed for this purpose. These are used for management in order to decide about additional service facility. The queuing models are applied to set an economic balance between the cost of service and the cost of time lost in waiting for that service in many fields like business, transportation, industrial production process, etc. See the terms used in queuing theory. In order to study a queuing model, it is necessary to understand few basic terms. First term which we need to know, queue, a line of units which is formed before service facility is called a queue or waiting line. Second term, customers, units arriving at server, that is service station, to get a particular type of service are called customers. In every situation need not be the persons. They can be machines, vehicles, etc. Third term, waiting time. The time spent by a customer in a queue before getting the desired service. Fourth term, time spent in the system. The total of waiting time, that is time in queue, and time required to get service, that is service time, is called time spent in the system. Fourth term, that is next term, queue length. The number of customers waiting in a queue is called queue length. Next term, calling population. A group of individuals or units from where the customers arrive in queuing system is called calling population. Seventh term, queue discipline. It represents the order in which customers are taken for service. For example, in the discipline first in first out, that is FIFO, customers are served in the order in which they arrive. Characteristics of queuing models. A queuing model is completely specified by 6 main characteristics. First characteristic is arrival or inter-arrival distribution. Second characteristic, departure or service distribution. Third characteristic, service channels. So this is the diagrammatic representation of queuing model. This is calling population, customers arrival, they form a queue, they are getting the service, so there is only single channel, single server, and then they depart from the system. Fourth characteristic is service discipline. Fifth characteristic, maximum number of customers allowed in system. Sixth characteristic, calling population, that is source. Now we shall describe in brief each characteristic. See the description of each and every characteristic. First characteristic is arrival distribution. Inter-arrival time is the period between two successive arrivals. The probability distribution of random arrivals or inter-arrival time is called arrival distribution. Second characteristic is departure or service distribution. Service time, SI, is the time required to give service to the ith individual. It is a random variable. The probability distribution of S is called as service distribution. See the remark. If arrival times have exponential distribution and service time is exponentially distributed, it is convenient to study the queue. Next characteristic is number of service channels. If there is only one server or service station available, it is a single channel system. Next is service discipline. There are 3 service disciplines. First is first in first out, that is first come first served. So first in first out or first come first served basis. Second is LIFO, that is last in first out. And third is random in random out. Next characteristic is maximum number of customers allowed in the system. The maximum number of customers allowed to be served in the system may be finite or infinite. In some situations, only a fixed number of customers are allowed in the system and new arriving customers are not allowed to join the system unless the number of customers become less than that fixed number. Next characteristic is calling population or source. The arrival pattern of customers depend on the source from which customers arrive, called calling population, at source. The probabilities of arrivals of customers depend on finite calling population. Arrival rate of customers does not affect arrival rate of future customers when they arrive from infinite calling population. So MM1 infinity FIFO model, inter-arrival time distribution and service time distributions both are exponential random variables. There is single service channel with infinite capacity and service discipline is first in first out. See the assumptions of using MM1 model. First assumption, the arrival rate lambda is smaller than service rate mu. If this assumption is not satisfied, then there may be queue of infinite length. So in this case, system becomes unstable. Second assumption, The probability distribution of inter-arrival time is exponential and the number of arrivals follows Poisson distribution. Customers come from infinite population. Third assumption, service times are exponentially distributed. Fourth assumption, the arrival rate, that is average number of arrivals, is constant over a period of time. Fifth assumption, there is only one single server or service station. Next assumption, the queuing discipline is first in first out, that is FIFO. And last assumption, every customer decides to join the queue and does not leave it before getting service. Now let us see some notations and formulae. First notation is lambda. Lambda is equal to arrival rate or inter-arrival rate, which is nothing but average number of customers arriving in a system per unit of time. So for example, lambda is equal to 6 per hour means on an average 6 customers arrive in an hour. Second notation is mu, that is nothing but service rate, which is nothing but average number of customers served per unit of time. Third notation is rho, which is nothing but traffic intensity, which can be calculated as average rate of arrival divided by average rate of service. So rho is equal to lambda upon mu. It is also called as service utilization ratio. Next is probability that the service is idle is nothing but 1 minus rho. Next formula, probability that system is busy is equal to rho, which is nothing but lambda upon mu. Next formula, average number of customers in queue or expected queue length LQ is equal to lambda upon mu into lambda upon mu minus lambda. Next formula, the average number of customers in system, which is denoted by LS, that is equal to lambda upon mu minus lambda. Next formula, the average time spent in queue, which is equal to WQ, which is nothing but lambda upon mu into bracket mu minus lambda. And next formula, the average time spent in system is nothing but WS, which is equal to 1 upon mu minus lambda. See the example. Customers arrive at a certain petrol pump in Pune in a Poisson process with an average time of 5 minutes between arrivals. The time intervals between services at the petrol pump follows exponential distribution and the mean time taken to serve a vehicle is 2 minutes. First question part of the problem, find the probability that the pump is idle. Second question part, what would be expected queue length? Third question part, what is the expected length of system? Fourth question part, what would be average waiting time in the queue? And last question part, obtain average time spent by a customer in the system. Now see the solution. There is single server, that is a petrol pump. Let the time unit be an hour, that is 60 minutes. So here arrival rate is equal to 1 customer in 5 minutes. So that is equal to 60 upon 5 customers per hour. So that is nothing but 12 customers per hour. So this is nothing but lambda. Service rate mu is equal to 1 customer in 2 units. So in 60 units, 60 upon 2 customers per hour. So mu is nothing but 30 customers per hour. So we can say that mu is greater than lambda or lambda is less than mu. Therefore the Q is finite. See the first question part of the problem, probability that petrol pump is idle, which is nothing but 1 minus rho, which is equal to 1 minus lambda upon mu, which can be considered as 1 minus 12 upon 30, which is equal to 1 minus 0.4, So the answer is 0.6. Second question part, expected queue length, that is nothing but LQ. The formula for LQ is lambda square upon mu into bracket mu minus lambda. So replace the values, which is equal to 12 square divided by 30 into bracket 30 minus 12, which is equal to 144 upon 30 into 18, which is nothing but 144 upon 540. So the answer is 0.2667. Next question part, expected length of system, that is LS. LS is nothing but lambda upon mu minus lambda, which is equal to 12 upon 30 minus 12, which can be considered as 12 upon 18, which is equal to 0.667. Next question part, average waiting time in the queue, which is denoted by WQ. Formula for WQ is given by lambda upon mu into bracket mu minus lambda, which is equal to 12 upon 30 into bracket 30 minus 12, which is equal to 12 upon 30 into 18 hours, which is equal to 12 upon 540 hours. So if I want to convert the data in terms of minutes, we will multiply the values by 60 minutes, which is equal to 12 into 60 divided by 540. So the answer is 1.33 minutes. Last question part, average time spent by a customer in system, which is denoted by WS, which is calculated as 1 upon mu minus lambda, which is equal to 1 upon 30 minus 12, that is equal to 1 upon 18, and it is in terms of hours. So to get the value in terms of minutes, multiply the value by 60. So 1 upon 18 into 60 minutes. So the answer is 3.33 minutes. See the next example. Customers arrive at a booking office window being manned by a single individual at a rate of 25 per hour. The time required to serve a customer has exponential with mean of 120 seconds. Find average waiting time of customer in queue. So lambda is directly given, arrival rate lambda is equal to 25 per hour. We have to find the service rate. The information which is given is that for one person it needs 120 seconds. So naturally for 60 minutes we have to convert the minutes in terms of seconds. So service rate is equal to 60 into 60, because 60 minutes into 60 seconds divided by 120. So the value of mu becomes 30 per hour. So we have to find average waiting time of a customer in queue, that is nothing but WQ, which can be considered as lambda upon mu into bracket mu minus lambda. Replace the values. Answer is 25 upon 30 into bracket 30 minus 25, which is nothing but 1 upon 6 hours. Convert the time in terms of minutes by multiplying the value by 60. So 60 upon 6, which is nothing but 10 minutes.